How to suggest a change in the workplace. Welcome back, guys. This is Victoria from PsychHunt. Today in this video we are going to talk about change management, how to suggest a change in the workplace. So you know that we as humans typically avoid changes, and especially when it comes to office space or work, this is a place where we usually follow schedules, routines, and procedures. However, what happens if you see a way things can be done differently and more effectively? How can you turn your idea into reality in the workplace? So in this video, I'm going to tell you the 4 main steps you need to take if you want to create a change in your workplace. The first step that you need to take if you want to create a change in your workplace is to get feedback on your idea. So maybe your idea sounds pretty great and original and innovative to you, but have you done a reality test of your idea to make sure that it's actually a good one? So before going to your management to propose your idea for a change, I would suggest you to do your homework and do kind of a reality test to see if your idea is actually potentially useful. In order to do this, I would suggest you to share your idea with co-workers that you trust maybe, or friends who are working in your field, or people who understand the topic, and get the feedback from them. So of course be open to disagreements, be open to criticism, because maybe you have some holes in your idea that you haven't thought of. So this can kind of even strengthen your proposal. In the same time, you can get support from your co-workers to kind of support you in this change proposal when you present it in front of your management. That way you create kind of a win-win situation. So you get support for your idea, and at the same time you will give them credit for contributing to your idea. The second step that you need to take if you want to make your idea turn into reality is to collect evidence to support your idea. So let's say that you manage to get support from your co-workers to argument your idea. So now it's the time for you to convince the management. So in order to convince the management to support your idea, you will need to make them willing to accept the risk. So in order to do this, you need to prepare enough data, evidence, and reports stating how the existing problem you're tackling is costing time, money, and resources of the company. Then you need to highlight how your solution turns out to be a good one among all the other solutions on the market, and how this solution is worth the investment of time and resources. So of course you need to take from the perspective of your boss. So which ideas are actually going to benefit the company, what is cost effective, what is done through a careful analysis of reports, and all these other things. As a bonus tip, if you want to argument your idea even more, you can do a small research, kind of a needs assessment of the topic, because this can kind of even strengthen your change proposal. The third step that you need to take in order to turn your idea into a reality in the workplace is to develop a proposal. So once you gain the support from your co-workers, you collected enough evidence to argument your idea, now is the time for you to create a draft proposal that you will present in front of the management. In order to do this, I would suggest you to prepare your proposal with the problem and the solution you're suggesting in 3 to 4 sentences. So you need to get to the point quickly. You need to say this like, first, here's our problem that the company is facing. Second, here's the solution which will fill this gap. And the third, here's why this solution will work. So while preparing your draft proposal, you can also think of the potential questions from the management, because I'm sure that there were many disagreements and questions from their side. So make sure that you kind of prepare yourself to clarify any doubts and hesitations from the management side. In the same time, even if you don't have answers to some questions, feel free to say that you'll need to research the answers to these questions. And the last step you need to make if you want your change proposal to be successful is to present your idea, and expect resistance. So after, let's say, you developed your draft proposal, you need to set up a meeting with your management and team members. So here is a time for your sales pitch. So the way or how you present the suggestion is as important as the suggestion itself. So while moving through your speech, you need to sound pretty excited and enthusiastic. Be prepared to answer many questions from the management side and also from your team members, and also be open to criticism and disagreements. Many people will actually disagree with your ideas or maybe with your approach. Be open to listen to their perspectives, to try to understand why they think in a different way, or maybe even freak out. However, this is really a normal reaction because people not only avoid changes but they also fear changes. So it's quite normal reaction that there were many rejections of your idea at first. In order to handle this, try to give it a time, because the implementation of changes can take months or even years. At the end of this meeting, you need to make sure that you follow up by asking your management when you can follow up with this idea and how soon it can be implemented. That way you make yourself to be a real actor in the change process. Thank you very much, guys, for watching this video. My question for you today is, have you ever tried to suggest a change at work, and how was it received?